Well. Hello, everybody. How you doing? How's it going, everybody? How's your Sunday? Some people are watching football today. I'm not. The Cowboys are not playing. I'll probably watch some football, but you know, it is what it is. Some people go to church. Some people do other things. I've been sitting here waiting for something that I thought, probably not going to happen today. There never was much hope. Just a fool's hope. So something did happen earlier, and, you know, it's pretty exciting for me. It's not necessarily exciting for everybody else, but definitely for me. Just taking a little sip of my coffee. Also, I want to give you guys an update on what happened with this thing that I just got yesterday, the C64 Mini, the Commodore 64 Mini. It's been an interesting little console. So I did an update on it yesterday, and when you do the update, there are some things that they improve and fix and stuff, but they actually even added more games to the list. So there was some extra games that I got. I struggled to find any kind of controller that would work on this thing. I mean, I tried everything I could think of. I tried all the Xbox controllers from the 360 and up. I tried, adapters for Super Nintendo controllers. I had an adapter that was for the Switch that lets you use Genesis controllers. I tried that. I tried all kinds of stuff. The only thing that I found, I did find one that works. The only one I found that works, but this is going to sound super weird, is a PlayStation 3 controller plugged in with the USB cable. That's the only thing I found that works. And look, I'll show you right here. I got it up here. Maybe I can, yeah. Yep. Okay, I'll turn the volume down on it just a hair. But yeah, it works. I'm using the PS3 controller. It does work. I got a USB hub plugged in that's a powered USB hub, so it has its own power. And then I was able to plug in a thumb drive with some games that I've sideloaded and a keyboard. And you absolutely need a keyboard because there are games that don't use the joystick if you sideload them. In fact, I'll show you right here. When you sideload, it brings up this little thumb drive option. Here's all the games that I put on here. And this is only like a 1 gigabyte thumb drive, but these games are super tiny. They're like in the kilobytes, hundreds of kilobytes. I could probably put 1,000 games on here. I can't get all of them to work. A lot of them do work. Some of them will start, get you to the menu, and then give you like a disk error. So I think that there might be configuration things I need to set up to get some of this stuff to work, which is unfortunate. But, a lot of it works really, really good. Which is nice. And we're going to play some more Commodore 64 Mini. We're going to do that. But we're going to do kind of a dual stream here. We've got things that we're going to be doing that we go to this, then we come back to that. We go to this, we come back to that. It's going to be a weird stream. Because we have something else here that we've got to deal with and get it started anyway. And then we'll let it do its thing for a little bit while we do the other thing for a little bit, if that makes sense. Hang on, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's the wrong one too. There we go. I was lost in my menus. Sorry, I want to welcome everybody to the chat. Last line was first in, and he says I'm first. And last line actually was first this time. Good job, dude. Welcome to the stream. Retro Bro, my buddy John, who's working on awesome video games for the NES, also has joined us. Collusion! There's no collusion. No collusion. No collusion. It's never been proved. It's never been proved. I wonder, did he get it? Why, whatever do you mean, sir? I don't know what you could possibly be referring to. Let's see. Last time you'll have to add Commodore 64 to your... That's a good point. I actually thought about that. I'm trying to decide if I want to call it, like if I want to add Commodore 64 or if I want to do like retro computers or something, because I do have the XEGS. I'm planning on possibly at some point getting an Apple II GS, and there's the Amiga thing that is sort of looming, an Atari ST. There's a bunch. I'm very interested in retro computers. And anyway, yes, the C64 Mini it's weird, but it's been very appealing to me. And now that I can sort of halfway control what I'm doing with the PS3 controller, much more gooder. PJ Smith, this is the greatest thing to happen today, at least so far. This is the greatest thing for me personally that's happened today so far. Born distracted. Cowboys going to win it all. No, the Cowboys did what they usually do, which is give us just enough hope to pay attention and then shiv us in the back. This is the typical the Cowboys MO. They do just enough to do what they think is enough, and it's almost always never enough. And then they're surprised. They're like, "Oh, that wasn't enough? We needed to do more?" It happens. So they said there's a technical way, if you crunch the numbers a certain way, there's a way the Cowboys could make the playoffs. It won't be happening. So it was a good season. It was a good run. And they got some good things in place for next season. So I'm looking forward to next season. We'll see how that goes. PJ, I'm at church. I'm watching the Church of Cyrus. Take me to church. Born distracted. Bless you, PJ. Indeed. PJ, under his eye. Oh my. John says, Born, Dallas doesn't play today. They played Thursday. That's right. We don't play until next Sunday, I think. Last night, definitely hit up some Commodore groups. They probably would help you out with that stuff. Well, I'll be exploring it. I will be exploring it for sure. Born distracted. LOL, bro. I know, but you know how Cowboys fans are. Oh, okay. All right. PJ, weird stream. Woohoo. Weird stream. Yes. Word Born Sai is not a delusional Cowboys fan, though. Well, I might be delusional. Don't give me too much credit, John, but I'm not delusional about the Cowboys. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. Maybe the Cowboys will draft Arch Manning. I mean, Dak's playing great. The problem that we're having is not Dak. We're not going to get into too much Cowboy stuff here because I know not everybody cares about this. But we've got a decent offense, if they can actually catch the ball. And our defense is playing better than it has been. There's a couple of pieces missing, I think, but our coaching seems to be on point. We've got a lot of positives all of a sudden. It just came together a little too late. It came together about halfway into the season, and it should have come together at the beginning. But it gives us some hope for next season, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we have hope. I didn't realize I still had this mug until not that long ago. I thought I'd given this away to a friend of mine. But I guess I forgot to give this to my friend, so we're enjoying it. All right, so before we play some of the Commodore 64 stuff, which we're going to do because we have to let this sit and marinate for a little bit, but before we let it sit to marinate, we've got to get it out and plug it in and let it get the things charging and all that kind of stuff. So, what is this? You know what this is. I don't have to tell you what this is. Everybody knows what this is. I tore off the label already. I didn't expect it to show up today. I really did not. I thought for sure I was going to get screwed on this because I never get packages on Sundays, ever. And not only did I get it, I got it in the morning. So that's crazy. But yes, here it is. Born says Dak is overpaid, though. Well, yeah, he is overpaid. That's true. But that's the thing with the quarterbacks. They get overpaid. Born instructed, bro knows. Bro does know. Bro knows. Just like Bo, it used to be Bo Nose. Now it's Bro Nose. John says, I don't want to get into it. Side knows how I feel. I understand, John. You know what? We're fans of our teams. We love our teams. We're passionate about our teams. We're also very critical of our teams, but we're also very, look, I'm not going to lie. When people talk mad shit about the Cowboys, sometimes it does bug me because I'm a fan of the Cowboys, but it doesn't mean that they're wrong. Maybe that's why it bugs me, right? When we love something, we get sensitive to it. It is what happens. It happens. Everybody has the same thing. We get sensitive about the things and the people and the places and the beverages that we love. All right. So we got to open this box. Should I do the what's in the box thing? No, I've done it every time I open a box. We're not going to do it this time. We're going to cut with my trusty, rusty, old Swiss Army knife. This thing is older. How old is this? This is older than my daughter. This is older than I think anybody here that has kids, this is probably older than your kids. This is very old. Yes. It still works. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the dream is now a reality. My God, PJ, the discussions that we've had, wringing our hands, worried about this, pissed that we didn't get it on Friday. When we saw the people get theirs early, we were like, what the fuck? Casey was supposed to get the glory. Casey got screwed. There was a lot of emotion. A lot of things we didn't say publicly. But here's this thing. And PJ, I know you're going to get yours. I think you're going to get yours Monday. I don't think it'll be Tuesday. I think you'll get yours on Monday. Jon Snow, would you like my Intellivision Sprint box? Would you like it? You want my box? You know what I'm... John, do you want the box? There you go. I'll put it next to the Atari one. There you go. He's not interested. Too big. It's too big. He's very finicky. He needs a box that's a certain size. If it's too big, he's like, If it's too small, he's actually more interested for some reason. It's a very strange cat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's real. It's not fake. I thought it might be fake. I thought that we might be getting punked this whole time. I thought this might not be a real thing. I wasn't 100% convinced. I thought Casey might be in on it. He might be the greatest practical joker of all time. But no, I mean, so far, there's a box anyway. There's stuff in the box. I think this might be real. I think it might be. Drunky Cheese, what's up? Do the seven stick, yes. What's in the box? I do it every time, Evil. Every time. It gets old. People get tired of it. They're like, we get it, Cyrus. You're not funny. You're not funny, Cyrus. Oh, my goodness. There it is, outside the plastic. What does the plastic smell like? Smells like coffee. Oh, no, that's this. That's the coffee that I'm enjoying. All right. We know what we're supposed to do, though, when we get the Sprint, just for old time's sake, just to make good on an old discussion that was had at one point. We're supposed to grab our Intellivision Sprints and parade them up and down the street. We're supposed to... Dun, 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 dun. We're supposed to do that. Because some people felt very sensitive about us getting something. But anyway, here's this thing that I've been waiting for. And I'm more excited about this than anything I've gotten in a long time. Even though it's just going to play in television games. But this is the thing. This is the thing that we've wanted for a long time. All right. Let's see. What is that? Nice. Yes. What's up, Casey? Druggy Cheese, we beat your ass, bro. The Bears. The Bears, man. They're doing great. The Bears are... I mean, the Bears are legit this season. I'm very impressed with what they're doing. Bears are pretty good. PJ Smith, the box smells of California, so Jon Snow stays away. Yes. Born Distracted, does it come with a Sprint mobile phone? Yes, it does. Inside the case is a mobile phone. That's what powers all Intellivisions, is mobile phones. Yes. It's part of the deal. Never gets old. Casey, that's what I did. I'm glad you got it early enough. It's a really good console. Nice mug. Thank you, sir. You mean this mug or this mug? On your mark, get set, play. That's what it says on the box right here. I didn't make that up. It's right there. See? I'll hold the box up one more time here so you can see it. Everybody's seen this already. It's been on everybody's YouTube channel. I'm one of the last to even get one. Everybody's got one. Except, I'm sorry, PJ. I don't mean, that's not meant to be a dig. I genuinely feel bad for PJ. Seems like PJ gets screwed, man, all the time. And, you know, I've gotten screwed over too, but PJ, man, I feel bad. It seems like you get it the worst. For some reason, they don't like PJ. I think it's a personal thing. It's some kind of beef. He probably insulted somebody. Made fun of somebody's, you know, situation or some, I don't know, something. All right. So the box opens up. We've got a nice little protective thingy that has like little squares. Look at that. It's for the Intellivision. And here it is. And one of the controllers is already on. I can see it like flickering. See? Look at that. Look how big this thing is. Damn. It's quite large. It's like Sputnik. Oh my. It's not very heavy. It's not nearly as heavy as the OG Intellivision, but it's very pretty. Shiny. Golden. Does have the wood grain on the front. And nothing on the sides. And on the back, we got all our crap. Power. Sync buttons for the controllers. Port 1 and port 2 for controller stuff, which I've seen that you can use other controllers in these, which is awesome. USB for the side loading and HDMI. Excellent. We've got like a little instruction thingy, little card thing. All right. There's more underneath, I think. If we lift this up, I don't know if I got enough room to do all this. All right. Lift this one out. And here we have the power cable, the HDMI cable, and 2 sets of overlays. Look at these. This is really cool that they did this, that they put the overlays in these little things. That's cool. That's very cool. Honestly, I'll probably just leave the overlays in here because I have like tons of overlays I don't even really use. I don't necessarily need to get them out. And this is going to be USB-C. So I don't need to use that or the HDMI right now. So I'm going to leave those in there too. We'll look at these, but I'm probably going to end up just keeping them in there. All right. Intellivision Sprint box with the instructions. We'll let you sit in there too. I don't think we need you. All right. You can go right there. We'll keep you to the side. Let's take a look at our controllers. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying about them kind of clicky buttons. Interesting. Oh, the disc feels very sharp. Very nice. The disc on mine, it has a little bit more travel than this, and this will be easier to use. This will actually be a nice improvement. This is really cool. Now, I don't know if anybody, I'm sure other people have said this because everybody said everything there is to say. but I just noticed that the power connector here is USB-C. So, I mean, if something happened to your charging capability on the console itself, then I think you could still plug this into a USB cable and charge it that way. So that's pretty cool. All right, and then they just slide in and lock in like that. Very, very nice. Very neat, very nice. Very cool. All right. Well, I've got a USB-C cable right here I was using to charge my phone. So I'm going to plug the console in with that. Yeah, see, now it's charging. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a bit and just charge for a little bit. And we'll go back to the Commodore 64 Mini for just a minute, and we'll come back to the Intellivision Sprint. How about that? But first, the chat. We got a lot of catching up to do. All right, let's see. I thought the price point on this was perfect. Some people are saying it's high. It's perfect for what you get. Well, it's really nice. I'll tell you that. Everything about this is super high quality. I mean, $150 for, I mean, everything, like the best wireless connection, 2.4 gigahertz, the best emulator, JZ INTV, compatibility with the previous overlays and new overlays also, 45 games built in, plus the ability to sideload from jump, no hack needed, just sideload whatever you want. They all work. HDMI out, plus you can use other controllers. So if you want to use a controller with a D-pad or something, you can use that and then just use the touchpad, you know what I'm talking about, the number keypad. I mean, it's perfect. It's the solution for, the only thing it doesn't have is cartridge port. But other than that, it's everything we ever wanted for the Intellivision, to be able to enjoy it in a modern way, on a modern, like in the living room, on your TV or whatever. So you could say it's too much because it's Intellivision and you're not into Intellivision. But I think if you're into Intellivision, if you're looking for something like this, this is definitely not, it's not too much. It's a very fair price point for everything you're getting. I'm not complaining about that. All right. Let's see. The controllers are also cell phones. Okay. Both mugs. Thank you, sir. I'm excited. No, not a lot of people yet. You have a console version I don't have yet. You have a console version I don't have yet. What does that mean? BJ, I sold the first retail Sprint PCS phone in the U.S. Okay. I insult everybody. Fair enough, PJ. Mine is the European version. Oh. European. Nuh-uh, European. Oh, no, that's not fair, PJ. That's not fair. It's not Eurotrash. That's not nice. Casey says it's fairly close to the original size. Yeah, it is, actually. It's not much different. It's a little tiny bit smaller, but this away, I think it's the same size. And this away, it's only like this much smaller. So all these are the buttons, the logo, the controllers, that's all the same size. This is like, I mean, if you didn't know what this was, you might easily mistake this for being an actual Intellivision. If you didn't know from back in the day what it was, you know. That's really nice. Potion Sword Run looks nice for sure. What's up, dude? Potion Sword Run. Good to see you, man. Casey, the only difference is the box. We can plug in Xbox controllers and USB slot. There you go. Keyboards work also. You can add games to the built-in carousel or side load from USB stick. Yeah, I saw your stuff. I'll have to look more into that. Today, we're just going to play what's on it. We're not doing an update. We're not side loading anything. I'm just going to play a few games that are on it. There's a plastic over each one. Oh, you mean the overlays? Yeah, I saw that. That'll be fun to peel. I probably won't peel those. I probably won't even mess with those. Casey says, I get excited every time I see some with one of the Sprint consoles. It's really nice, dude. I'm very, very happy to have it. I'm happier than, let me put it like this. I'm more happy than I was annoyed that I didn't have it. I was annoyed, but I'm much more happy now than I was annoyed, if that makes sense. Let's see. PJ says, have we determined how many games we can add to the built-in carousel, Casey? That's a good question. Big Block Plymouth. What's up? Congrats on the Sprint side. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Casey, I did not try to max it out yet. PJ, let me know when you do. Can be odd to not have the recess area on the other side. I'm not worried about that. But you get to use it. The battery life on the controllers is insanely long. I would think it would be. I would think so. Dan, what's up, Dan Wiley? Hey, Jon Snow. Jon Snow is over there. He is sitting on his heating blanket. He's not having anything. He wasn't even interested in the box. He's much more interested in staying warm. It's not even really cold. He's just a cat, Casey says price point's fine by me. Oh, what's up, Pierre? Hello. Let's see. Casey says they gave us a completely open system, which is amazing. I know I've never seen that happen like that before. I think this is the first one I've ever seen where it's just open like that. That's amazing. I have a text from someone. Casey says, Cartport wouldn't play a lot of modern homebrew, so don't blame mine is missing. What? Let me read that. A Cartport wouldn't play a lot of modern homebrews, so I don't mind it's missing. Okay, I just couldn't read for some reason. Born Distracted, is it only 45 preloaded games because of licensing? Yeah, 45-year anniversary, I think is what it is. And it's Nick, the Geekstorian. What's up, Nick? How you doing, Nick? How you doing? Geekstorian rules. Go check him out. Yes, absolutely. Everyone, if you haven't seen Geekstorian's channel, what are you doing with your life? Like, why? What's the point of existing? I'm just saying. Top-notch videos. Yes. Born Distracted. How's everyone this morning? We're good, Nick. We're good. Good to see you. Blah, 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 blah. Peel it really good. Oh, man. Oh, man. Top of the morning to you, Casey. John. We finally get an Intellivision console sign. We don't have to sell our soul this time. Yes. This time, things are different. Let's just say that. Things are different. Low of 8 degrees in PA. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, that's cold. Yes. Metal Torso, the Iron Chest. Does it have a cup holder? I mean, you could, in theory, just set your cup on it. You could install a cup holder. You know how like you can buy those cup holders you can install in your car? I'm sure there's one that would clamp on somehow, and then you could have a cup holder. There's got to be a way. I mean, if not, what are we doing? Anyway. We're going to let that sit and marinate for a minute, and we're going to come back to it. First, we're going to take a look at some of the C64 updates that I have over here. All right, so I did do the update on it. I got a keyboard hooked up. I got a USB hub. I got a PlayStation 3 controller, which seems to work when none of my other controllers would work, but the PS3 controller does work. I don't know why, but okay. But that's way better than this guy over here. This one that came with it. That one, not so much. All right. First thing I want to do is count how many games that because they added some games in this update for the Commodore 64 Mini. So let's see real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So many numbers. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. 72 now. So we got 8 more games from the update. That's pretty cool. That's not bad. Plus, I do have the ones that I've sideloaded onto this USB stick. Some of these work, some of these don't work. One of the games that was asked about was R-Type, and that does work. So, that's what we're going to check out first. And the way it loads stuff, I guess it's different depending on if the ROM is from a cartridge or from disk, which is very similar to my XEGS. It does the same thing with the loading and stuff, the weird way it loads stuff. So, yeah, it's very interesting how similar, again, I said this before, but it's very interesting how similar it is to my Atari computer. It's very interesting. Sigh, it says the total amount of games in the corner of the screen. Just kidding. Okay. I was about to say, maybe it didn't. That'd be about right. Big Block says, is that a firmware update to Commodore 64 Mini? I might have to dig mine out. Yes. Yes, this is the latest update. Buggy's here. What's up, dude? He said, you made me look also, John. R-Type? Oh, my. Yes. All right. So this is one I think you have to have the keyboard hooked up to even be able to get to play it. Yeah, you hit the plus button on the keyboard, and it's going to sit for a second, and then this is weird looking right here, but you got to sit through that. And then it goes back, and then we're playing the game. I suspect that these side-loaded games, and I know this for a fact, like some of them are not working 100% properly, and I think I can fix some of that with configs and stuff. Last line was talking about maybe talking with the community a little bit. There's probably some fixes to some of this stuff. Unlimited lives, yes. Invincible, yes. Because this is hard. This is really hard. I'm gonna turn the volume up on it a little. All right, here we go. Let's rock out. Oh yeah, R-Type. Again, much easier with a PS3 controller. I'm not getting that weapon. Oh yeah. I mean, this actually runs really good and looks really good. The sound is okay. It's not bad. I think if I was going to compare it to the Master System one, I would say if I'm using FM sound, I would prefer Master System. I think it's just my preference, but this is still really cool. This is really cool. Is this the C64 Mini? Yes, Pierre, this is the C64 Mini. I sideloaded this on there. So, yeah, I only have a 1 gigabyte thumb drive, but these games are super tiny. They're like kilobytes. They're not megabytes. So I don't think I could even fill this damn thing up with games. Maybe, but it's ridiculous how small the games are. It says the Amazon thing's only $55. That's why I bought it, because it's on sale for $50. That's exactly why I bought it, John. So you should see if some of the C64 homebrews would work. Yeah, I'm sure they will. It's just a matter of some of them might have to be configured a certain way, but yeah, there's a ton of homebrews in this community. There's a ton of ports from other things. Commodore 64 is a huge, huge library of games. Absolutely. You need Blue Max on the C64. What's Blue Max? I don't know what that is. Dan Wiley, my dad played a BBC Micro at school. Okay. This version of R-Type is impressive. It's not bad. It's the smaller of the two 64 minis, Pierre. Yes. Yes. All right. Yeah, this is a really good version of R-Type. By the way, last time I was playing, I had the screen set to, it was like filling the whole screen. And this time I set it to 4:3. That's going to, I mean, the pixel perfect mode stretches it out kind of. So keep that in mind. The only reason I switched it to 4:3 is because, for one, that's the correct aspect ratio, basically. But also, when you stretch the image out and it's not intended to be stretched, then it'll affect how you control your game. Because if the image is like a total maybe 50% or 20 or 40% wider or whatever, then pressing left and right is going to have, you're going to travel differently than what you expect to travel because it's stretched, if that makes sense. So just to help me with controlling the game and to also keep it in the right perspective, I just have it on 4:3, but you could do either one. Blue Max is a World War I dogfighting game. It's a hoot. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Oh, you bought one? Nice, dude. This is going to keep you preoccupied. Although I'll tell you this, John, keep in mind, if you're going to use a different controller than the one that comes with it, which I highly recommend you do because the one that comes with it is really hard to use. The only controller I've found that works is PlayStation 3 hooked up with a wire. I haven't found anything else that works, and I've tried a lot of different controllers. So keep that in mind. Don't be blindsided by that. If, it's a problem. Hard to say no over 55. Yeah. Casey, damn it. Now I found the Commodore 64 Black Edition. Dude, the black one does look, it's a lot more expensive. That's why I didn't buy it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that controller's not great. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Thought I was about to die. Oh, he comes back around. Wow, that's weird. There we go. Definitely needed that speed. Moving a little slow. They gotta have invincibility turned on. My experience so far has been that games on this console or computer, well, whatever this is that I have, games on this C64 Mini tend to be pretty difficult, especially if you're going to use that stock joystick. It's definitely a lot better using something with a D-pad. But, yeah. Still really cool, but yeah, these games, they're pretty hard. If you want to update your console, it's really easy to do. You just go to the website and you download the firmware. You put it on just a blank thumb drive. It needs to be either FAT or FAT32. And then you turn on the console. Actually, you can already have the console on. It doesn't really matter. You put the thumb drive in and go down to it and look in the directory, and it'll actually recognize that there's a firmware on there that you can use. It'll ask you if you want to install it, and you install it. System, it just takes a couple minutes. It reboots, and then you're good. You have all the new stuff. So it's super easy to do, and then you can just delete it off the thumb drive after you've done that. This guy always takes forever to beat. There we go. All right, well, I'm not going to play through the whole thing. We're just checking it out. And that's R-Type. That right there is the R-Type. I put a bunch of games. Some of these work, some of these I haven't tested, and some of them just haven't worked. They either just completely don't work, or they'll get you to like a certain menu and then give you errors. You know, for example, I know the Batman games I tried to play and they gave me errors. They got me all the way to a certain point and then gave me errors. There's different ones. Empire Strikes Back's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys ever seen this version. This is not like the versions for the Atari or, you know, any of that, Intellivision, none of that. This is like the arcade, like how Star Wars Arcade was, but it's Empire Strikes Back. This is very interesting. I don't know if you've ever seen this before. I don't think I'd ever played it before. Let's see. Dang, this version of the working keyboard is a lot these days. Yeah, it is. Ribbon Squash, I just wanted to give you a hint as to how to count above 10 quickly. What? Because saying them in your head so long, there's a solution. You count like this: 11, 12, etc. 21, 22, 23. You only need to remember which multiple of 10 you got to. Thank you, Robin Squash. How about infinite shields? Yes, we'll do that. Infinite tow cables, sure. Empire Strikes Back. All right. Easy mode, yes. I like to have up and down reversed for games like this, so it does throw me off a little bit. Weird, huh? I don't know why there's no music here. I thought there was music here. Maybe I turned it off somehow and I didn't realize it. Maybe I have to buy an amiibo to get the music on this level. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm doing on this. Anyway, I just wanted to show this to you. Oh, we blew him up. How about that? We didn't need no tow cable. You just got to hit that little red spot. Just like... Never mind. All right, anyway. That's that. So we do have some new games that they gave us on here that weren't on here before I did the update. When I did the update, it gave me some new games. I think that's one of them. Barnsley Badger. That was one we already had. Let's see. Chips Challenge. I think we already had that. Cosmic Causeway, Cyberdyne, Cybernoid, Cybernoid 2, Deflector, Destroyer. Farming Simulator. That one's new. That one wasn't on there before. Firelord. Oh, this is a good one. This is like, yeah. We didn't listen to the warnings. We decided to ignore the global decline of bees, and now their guardians have arrived. You must pilot the 1981 Galencia fighter spacecraft and restore order before it's too late. It's very similar to Galaga, as you can tell. We'll play it just a minute. It's pretty cool. It's got some nice animation in it. Silverwings, what's up, dude? Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars. So it does give you some options here. For different things. Yep. Cool. Nice music on this one. Turn it up just a hair. Which C64 Mini is that one? This is just the regular, it's you can't really see it, but it's just a regular $50 one from Amazon. It's on sale for like $55 or something like that. When you do the update, you get some extra games, and this is one of the games that you get from the update. This is not something I sideloaded. This was from the update. Not the bees! That's right. You can just hold the button on this, and it's got a really fast rapid fire. Oh, crap. Cramp. Take that, you bee. You be dead. Oh. Uh-oh. We got the Sinistron. Bunny rabbits with skulls? That's crazy. Oh. Challenge stage. You won a double fighter. Hell to the yeah. Double fighter. Double kill. Oh, damn, they killed both of my guys. Wow. It turned out to not be the advantage I thought it was. All right, let's see if I can free my guy. Oh no, that was my last dude. That was stupid. Oh no. I was getting my guy captured. It was my last one. Damn it! Shooter! Shooter! Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's time for me to get in trouble with Last Line again. Sorry, Last Line. I know this is not good. My bad. Man, he gets so mad when I do this. Sorry. I apologize, Last Line. I can't help it. Oh, God, not the bees. Yes, Cranable says, Television Gamer, your coverage of Intellivision Sprint is potentially the best out there. Honorable mentions to Papa Pete and Chuck. Yes, absolutely. The guys are awesome. The guys are awesome. Galencia Part 2. Oh, coming. I'll have to look for that. I'll have to check that out. In case you're wondering, we are playing at the moment. Turn this back down. At the moment, we're playing the updated firmware, updated to the latest firmware, the C64 Mini, the this little bitty guy, just the regular one. It's on sale. That's why I bought it. This is not a commercial. This is not sponsored. This is not an ad. I don't get any money from this. I don't get access. I'm not on any lists. I haven't been given any gifts. I haven't been... my name hasn't been used in promotional materials. I'm trying to think of everything I need to cover here. I don't want to get, anybody to turn me into the FTC or anything. Yeah, it's just a console I bought because I saw, or whatever it is, mini PC that I bought because it's on sale and I was always curious about it. Never really had much experience with Commodore 64. There's one game that I played back in junior high. I mentioned this before, and I can't figure out what that game is. I'm going to be looking for it. You're a little robot, and you're fighting other robots, and you're scrolling along the side of the screen, scrolls left to right, and I would recognize it if I saw it, but I haven't seen it again. So I'm going to be looking for it, because that would be fun to play if I could find it. But anyway... there's a bunch of good games that you get, and especially when you update, they give you 8 more games as part of the update. So you want to do that. And there's a bunch here that I have not played that I definitely want to because I find them fascinating. Fascinating. We're going to get to my Intellivision Sprint in just a minute. I was letting the controllers charge for a little bit while we got through the update on this. Because there's some nice stuff. So here's it. I'll go through it one more time in case you're curious. I did do the latest update. I've got a USB hub hooked into it. Works fine. I've got a keyboard, USB keyboard, just some rando crap keyboard, and it's working fine too. But as far as extra controllers, as far as additional or replacement controllers, the only thing that I've found that's worked out of all the controllers I've tested, and I tested 8-bit DOE controllers, I tested Xbox 360, Xbox One, I tested a Super Nintendo controller with an adapter, a PS2 controller with an adapter, I tested a whole bunch of things. Nothing works except a PlayStation 3 controller hooked in with the USB cable. That works. That works perfectly, but I haven't found anything else that works. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting one of these and you think you'll plug in another controller to it. It's very strange. Cranable says, Si, I didn't check this weekend. Have you purchased the Sprint? Yep, it's right here. It just came in today. I'm letting it charge. We're going to test it in just a second. Dan Wiley, Commodore 64 brown console has the cool 80s vibe. The white version looks like 80s Lotus car. Oh, yeah. Is it Atomic Robo Kid, Si? No, that's not the game. That's a cool game. Actually, I have that on my side-loaded stuff here. I haven't tested that. I do have it on here. But that's not the game. It's a different game. Let's see if Atomic Robo Kid works. Because not all these games are working correctly. We'll see if it loads. Sometimes they take a long time to load. Okay, that one loaded. Let's see if we get past that. Sometimes they get to this point and then they stop. Yeah, this might not work with the controller. There's some games, yeah, see, okay, well, it might. It says joystick. Let's see if it works with the joystick. Because not all these games actually do work with the joystick. All right, how do I get out of this screen? F1? Nope. I don't know how to get out of the screen. It just keeps going back to... Yeah, it just keeps going through this menu. How do I get to the next thing? I don't know. This is what I'm saying. When you sideload stuff, it doesn't always work out how you think it should. I can't figure out how to get out of this menu. What's up, Jeff? Jeffrey. How you doing, Jeff? How you doing? You guys know if Leon is going to create Intellivision 2 model in the near future? I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, so that takes me to that menu. I don't know how to get out of this. None of the buttons do anything on the controller. Oh, wait, maybe. Okay, here it goes. I just had to like randomly smash buttons. Cool. Press F1 for trainer for tie score. Okay, 2. Here we go. I'm figuring it out. Act 1. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's Atomic Robo Kid. This is not the game I was thinking of by any stretch of the imagination. I do like Atomic Robo Kid, though. On the PC Engine, it's really cool. And on the Genesis, Atomic Robo Kid is really cool. I don't know if it's on Super Nintendo. I think there's some graphical stuff going on here, maybe. Hard to tell. You can just hold the button down. That's good. Oh, that was... Okay. That was a weapon or something. Projectile. Yeah! Get it! Ah, damn it. I got a much more powerful gun that shoots like super slow. It's not really going to help me. Oh, slow down. All right. Anyway, that's something to play more later, I guess. Nick says, I don't remember RoboKid being on the Super Nintendo. I don't either. If it is, I just don't remember it. It might be on, like, it might have been a Japanese only thing, though, because there was quite a bit of stuff that never made it over here. Oh, we got Luke is here. What's up, Luke? The buttons, they do nothing. Yes. There's a second television Sprint-like product that needs to be online so people can play head-to-head. Dude, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Does the Sprint have built-in Wi-Fi of any kind? Includes wireless disc controllers. I don't think it has Wi-Fi, though. Man, if it did, then that could open some possibilities, but I don't think that that's the case. Although, it does have USB ports, and they do make USB Wi-Fi dongles, right? So I wonder, would it be possible at some point to, I don't know, hook up one of these suckers, these Wi-Fi, these USB Wi-Fi adapters. I mean, this is like typical of what we do, right? In this community, we go, look at all the awesome we have, but wouldn't it be great if we had this other thing? Anyway, I think it's time to check out the Intellivision Sprint. Okay, it's charged enough. I think this controller is fully charged. The red is turned off on it. So I think it's time to give it a go. We haven't done any updates. We haven't done any side loading. We're just going to check out some of the stuff that's built in. Just the stock stuff on the console. I'll be doing all the updates and stuff later. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to switch out my setup from the Commodore 64 Mini, which now we've got the updates on that. Looking good. Really happy with this $50 console. Very nice. And then I'm going to hook up the Sprint. We're going to turn it on for the first time. We're going to play some. So I'm going to bring up my little break time screen. Give me like a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Hang out, don't go anywhere, talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Do you prefer large or small marshmallows on your hot chocolate? I'm not going to create a poll, but anyway. I'll be back in just a minute, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and I got the Sprint hooked up here. We're going to turn it on for the first time. So let's do that. Let's see how it goes. We've got the power. Version 1.0. Okay, so I think I need to synchronize the controllers. I believe that's what needs to happen. So let's see, sync 1 and okay, sync. Sync. There we go. All right. Let's see, 1 for English? Yes. Okay, there's no sound. Is there supposed to not be any sound right here, or are we having a problem? Casey, you might know the answer to that. Let's see, 4 options. 1 display. We'll do 2. Yes. Okay, he's building a time machine. We all go back to the 70s. Synchronicity. ZX Spectrum is cool. ZX, excuse me. It's supposed to be ZX. My bad. Sorry. Look, it's not the level of quality. It's not the level of quality as the ZX Spectrum. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Okay, so hopefully there is sound, but I'm not hearing anything here. Not sure why that is. I'm going to, just in case, should be sound. Okay. Okay, well, let me restart my capture card. And also restart my switcher box. Where did I do with that remote? No, it's not over there. There it is. Still not hearing nothing. Nope. Okay, let me unplug my capture card and plug it right back. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Interesting. Let me turn it off and back on. Okay. Well, that's strange. Nothing is happening now. All right. Turn this off and back on. Oh, there it is. Still not hearing nothing, though. Why am I not hearing anything? Turn up the volume on the TV and see if it's coming out of that. No, I'm not getting any audio out of that either. Well, that sucks. What's going on? Why am I not getting any audio? I'm going to try to start a game and see if I hear anything. Okay, I got audio now. What? Casey said there was... Okay, Casey. What's going on, Casey? So there's no audio in... Oh, now I have audio. What? What happened? What? Now there's audio in the menu. There wasn't, but now there is. Okay. Weird. I don't know. Okay, so guys, here's a situation that maybe I'm the only one that's had experienced yet. But if you get your Intellivision Sprint and there's no audio, start a game and then see if the audio kicks in and then hit reset and go back to the menu. And you might then have audio, which is apparently what I have. I don't know. All right. So we've gotten past this great, massive bug, this huge hurdle, this terrible, terrible failure on the part of Intellivision. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see if we can play the game. I told you there wasn't though, Casey. There was no audio. You heard that there was no audio. So the audio came in after I started the game. So it's not like I was just not hearing it. It wasn't coming out. So, yeah. By the way, when I was up, I filled up my coffee again with more of the sweet, sweet nectar of Intellivision. All right. So, yes, the game I want to play first is actually Astro Smash. It's the game. It's probably my favorite Intellivision game. So let's play it. Let's play the game. The audio is trolling you? Yeah, that's what I think. Casey told him to rig it up to where there would be no audio at first, and it would freak me out, and he'd get a good laugh out of it. He's like clipping it right now for his channel. Evil says, don't say failure and Intellivision in the same phrase. My bad. I'm sorry. Chuck says, yeah, you should play the music video. It's old as shit, but funny. What music video? Did I miss something there? I missed something there. Oh, you're talking to Evil. Bass Reno, LOL, I thought this was still the Commodore 64. I was about to say, looks broken. All right. Astro Smash time. Let's see how it works with this controller. I mean, I'm pretty excited. The disc is like closer up also. It's not as like recessed or something. It's a little easier to manage, I think. Wow. This is so much better not having to like fight against the coil of the controller, like pulling at me. It's so much better to just be free to play the game. And yes, let's see. Yeah, the reaction's very, very fast. I really appreciate the composite mod that Chris Courage did on my OG Intellivision, which I'll always, I'm always going to keep my OG Intellivision and play it, but for streaming purposes and playing on modern TVs and stuff, I think this is going to work out really, really well. I wonder how good I can get at Astro Smash with this console, especially since you can use other controllers like D-pad controllers and stuff. I bet I can do pretty good once I get like dialed in on it. Color looks so good. The sharpness of everything. It's very, very nice. From what I understand, this is a 720p video output. But I'll tell you what, 720p is perfect. It's integer scaled properly for the original, 240p that you would see. So that's good. And it just looks really good. It looks really good. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. Gotta remember to keep my... Oh, yeah. On the Xbox collection, the Intellivision Lives collection, when you play Astro Smash on it and you hit the hyperspace, it sounds super weird. Like it's not the right sound effect. It's very strange. But of course on this, it's perfect. It sounds how it's supposed to. Let's see, how do you pause on this? 1 and 9? Yes, 1 on 9. Still works. Let's see. Drunken Cheese, I do love, huge fan of your music. No joke, I was a professional musician for 25 years. What? You mean no lag? Well, I got to be careful, If I say there's no lag, there'll be an issue. So we'll leave that alone. There's probably some lag, but it's very minimal. Big Block, how is this with an Xbox controller, Intellivision Gamer? It's a good question. It's a very good question. I wonder if anybody ever made homebrew of the Running Man for Intellivision. It's a perfect fit right there. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. Drunky Cheese, I'm getting Converse shoes ads at Cyrus's stream. Do they think I'm 20 years old? It's because I have a secret deal with Converse. I'm secretly a shill for Converse, and I'm making money off of all of my viewers from, covertly grifting them. I don't know. DJ Badass, Drunky Cheese. Yeah, I'm probably going to get the whole album. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm so lost. PJ, so they added matching bezels. Never sure how that is spelt to the sides to match the game. I like that. I'm pretty sure they market Converse to us types now that they try to act like we're kids. Oh, okay. Bassarino, Drunky, me too. 15 years of sour grapes made me nuts. Oh. Grape nuts? I love grape nuts. Yes, PJ. Me too. You ever do, hot grape nuts where you put the milk in them and put them in the microwave and, throw some sugar or something on there? It's pretty good. My grandma used to love that. Dan Wiley, I like the maroon color background. Looks crisp. I'm in mid 40s, not going to wear Converse shoes again. All right. Prefer pony shoes myself. The Amico was way easier to set upside. No kidding. Oh, the Amico. Yeah. Yeah. Pony NFL shoes. All right. All right, let's see. There we go. Unpaused. Back to the action. Action! And if we do the reset thing, if we do, what is it? The left button, the left fire button on top, and the number 5, it should reset it. Let's try that. Left 5. Yes, it works. There we go. And the sound's still working. We got to hear the B-17 bomber, don't we? I just want to hear what it sounds like. Make sure the audio. B-17 bomber. And it does. That's all I wanted to see. We're not going to play it. I had to see if it was working. And it is. B-17 bomber. Let's play Bomb Squad. The most infuriating game that I've ever played on Intellivision. Let's not do that. Boulder Dash, there's that. The much talked about Electronite Boulder Dash. Here's to you, William. Electronite putting out some of the best games ever, especially on Intellivision. Holy crap. Welcome to the best stream on earth in human history. Holy crap. No pressure. No pressure. Bowling, Buzz Bombers, more of the bees, the bees. That's a good game. I like Buzz Bombers. Aha, Steve, next time we do golf, it's already on the damn console. Of course, we can sideload the super special version, but there's that. Chip Shot Super Pro Golf. Oh, yeah. BBBB-17 Bomber. Basserino Grape Nuts was a memory of a cereal my dad used to enjoy. Me, Raisin Bran, when I was still allowed to have it. You're not allowed to have Raisin Bran? Were they like afraid you'll turn into like a werewolf or something? Is it like don't feed them after midnight? I don't know. Hover Force, that's a good game. I like that one. King of the Mountain. Motocross. Super Pro Skiing. This is the one that turned my brain to Swiss cheese, right? That's what you heard on the internet, right? It has to be true. That's what you heard on the internet, right? Night Stalker. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I got to try this with the 2 controller thing. I got to do that. Let's see. Let's see if we can set this up for the second controller. Think. And think. There we go. Second controller set up. All right. Let's try the Night Stalker 2 controller mode. Oh, yeah. Wow, look how clean that is. Color's perfect. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Uh-oh. 2 controller mode's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's moving me instead of shooting. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm using the second controller instead of shooting. It's moving me. Well, that's weird. Okay, well, I guess the 2 controller mode ain't working how it's supposed to. All right. Maybe there's some setting I need to do or something. I don't know. Oh, this is so much easier to control. The little bubbles on the numbers on the number pad are a little shallower than on my OG Intellivision. So there's less travel time, so they seem to work better because of that. No, god dang it. I was off a little. Crap. Now my gun's over there. Damn it. Couldn't get up there. Damn it. No, spider. No, damn it. Oh my god, I didn't even know there was a bat trapped in the spider. What were they doing? That's disgusting. Ew. 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 Okay, hit the wrong button. That's why I like to use the 2 controller method, but it's not working correctly for some reason. Come on, man. Guns, guns, guns. All right. How do I do this? There we go. Oh, yeah. What's up, Horror Stream? How you doing, man? Chuck Wagon video game was cool. Dark Caverns on 2600. Chuck says, yep, it was the milk. Okay, I'm reading this backwards. Alrighty. Let's see. What else? What else do we want to check out? Space Armada. We got to do some Space Armada. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I'm about to die. I knew. I saw my death coming. There we go. Damn it. Damn it. This is definitely the way to play Intellivision. For show, for show. This is very nice. Cramp, cramp. Crap! Damn. Couldn't get over there. Well, it's about exactly the same score I had the other night when I was playing with everybody. That's funny. I'm so bad at this. I have got to get back in practice with stuff. And now I have an excuse to try to get back in practice. Horace, remember when Space Invaders was almost the only arcade game? Yeah, it was like super popular. Oh, yeah. All right. Reset. It's too bad about Night Stalker not working with the two joysticks. Maybe there's some way to do it, and I just don't know how you do it. It's very strange. Let me go back to, hang on, let me go back to it and look at the controls that it says here. Night Stalker, show controls. Nah, it doesn't say anything about it, so. Yeah, weird. Bassarino, can you play online? It doesn't have any built-in online functionality. Although I was speculating earlier, the old, wouldn't it be something if you could plug in a USB wireless dongle to the USB port, and then they did an update that let you do that. But that's probably not something that's in the cards. So you got to get a league going. Yes, we're supposed to play bowling and golf again at some point. We were doing a little bit of that. Star Strike's another great one. My brother played that more than I did. He was really into Star Strike for a long time. Thunder Castle's really hard. Triple Action is the one that we played all the time. Biplanes. Oh, yeah. That's fun. That's really fun. No, not about Utopia or Vectron. There's a bunch of these that I didn't have back in the day and I don't know much about. So, yeah, 45 games. I mean, it's not a tremendous amount of games built in, but we can sideload anything we want. And I'll tell you what, this is not set up properly because I just have like ROMs on here, but I can plug this thumb drive in and we can see what happens. I don't even know what's going to happen because I don't have anything set up properly. No menus, no extra stuff. Okay, there you go. So it just brings it up like that. So there's all the ROMs that I see. Anthropomorphic Force. Let's try it out. See if it works. There it is, Electronite. This game is insane. This is so good. So right out the box, without doing any kind of updates, all I did was put a bunch of ROMs on a thumb drive, and here you can play them. Let's play some. Oh, yeah. Trying to remember. Okay, 3 pauses it. Is there a auto fire function? Probably not. I can't remember. I haven't played this in a minute. I'm dying because I'm trying to find out. All right, whatever. Ah.
Power up.
Power up.
Barrier.
Barrier.
Speed up.
Yeah, this is the game I can play with my D-pad controller, which will be something I need to test in a second and see if that works straight out the box. Which it probably will.
Speed up.
Oh, trying not to
Power
die.
up.
Power up. I gotta tell you, it feels weird playing this without any kind of wire yanking on the controller. See? It's confusing me. I'm used to like fighting like it's a fishing line, you know? Oh, we got a big one! What does that mean? That's what she said.
Barrier.
Barrier. I want to try this with the D-pad controller. Let me try that. Let me see how this works. I don't even know how this is going to work because I haven't tried it. We'll try with the 8-bit Do SNES 30 Pro or whatever this is called. We'll see if it works. SN30 Pro. All right. Let's see. Port 1. Will it work? Maybe I gotta turn it off and back on. Let's turn it off, turn it back on. Hopefully the sound is on when I do this. Last time I turned it off and back on, I think I had to turn my switcher on and off too. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. It works. It's using the analog stick instead of the D-pad. Huh. Interesting. I want to use the D-pad. Well, that's disappointing. I'm not trying to be too picky here, but that would be nice if I could use a D-pad. Yeah, no D-pad. Well, that's not acceptable. Well, in that case, I have an idea. If that's the case, I have an idea. I have a controller that's perfect for this, that I never use because I just don't have a good use for it. Yeah, this will be good. This will be perfect. All right, we'll unplug that. No 8-bit Do, 8-bit Do, 8-bit don't, apparently. Instead, I have this one, which is an Xbox One controller that has a D-pad. We'll see how this works. This might be much more gooder. Let's find out. Port 1. Okay, I might have to turn it off and back on. Let's do that. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Aha, perfect. Perfect. I need a little bit longer cable, but this will work for right now. Yeah, this will be pretty cool. Okay. Once again, anthropomorphic force, but with the Xbox controller with the D-pad. Let's see how it works.
Speed up. Power up.
Could have used that, but it's too far away to get to. God dang it.
Speed up.
Ah, you bastard. Thought I could get over him, but I was a little too low.
Power up.
Wow, nothing? Wow. Oh my God, I can't get through that. There's too many things. Damn. Nothing.
Speed up.
I always get the wrong. Whenever I can get to them, it's stuff I don't really want. And when it's stuff I want, there's no way to get there. Oh, I'm at the. God dang it, man. You'd think I'd be doing way better now that I got a D-pad controller.
Barrier. Speed up. Power up.
You know who's really good at this is Chuck. Chuck makes this game look really easy. He's the anthropomorphic force himself.
Speed up.
When Chuck plays, it's ambidextrous force. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that's a lot easier with a D-pad. There's plenty of games that I prefer to use just the regular Intellivision controller, or the new one, you know, the wireless one. But there's games like this that, yeah. I'm going to try to play through Intellivision, you know, the Castlevania. And that one, yeah, I'm going to absolutely need to use this controller that I'm using right here, this D-pad Xbox controller. Oh boy, oh boy. That was close. Oh boy, I gotta be careful. Gotta be quicker than that. Oh boy. Oh, you son of a... Oh, I cannot believe I did that. Damn it.
Speed up.
No, I can't. Now I got nothing. Man, I had all the power-ups. All of them. Okay, I thought I had more space than that. I did not. The wireless 7800 Plus controllers work as well. Yeah, I really don't like that controller. The buttons are too far apart on it. It's weird. I don't like that controller.
Power up.
At least I got something. Well, shit. I'm always waiting too long. I think I have like another half second, and I don't.
Power up.
Oh my God. Oh, that was close. Well, that was really close. Got him. At least I got to the first one. Holy crap.
Power up.
Power up. Stage reminds me of Caverns of Mars. It's obviously cooler though, but that's what it reminds me of. Have you played Anthropomorphic Force? With its parallax scrolling, powerful power-ups, lasers blasting all around, and intense action. That's right. Can you survive the Anthropomorphic Force? No, I can't.
Power up.
Power up. Get ready to power up with Anthropomorphic Force, only on Intellivision. This is not a commercial or an endorsement for Anthropomorphic Force. I'm not paid. I am not compensated in any way. I am not given access. I am not given. I'm trying to think of everything. Sorry. I just like the game. Sorry. My apologies. I know that's upsetting. Oh, damn it. And I'm not good at it anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so if you want to exit the game and you're using an extra controller, do you still... You have to either use the regular controller, the wireless controller, or hit the reset button probably. There's probably no way to do it with the external controller. We'll just reset it. No big deal. I want to see you beat it. Well, not today. That's not happening today. So many good games. Buck Rogers, I love that game. There's some good ones on here. Oh, we got to do this. We got to do this. The regular controller or the reset button. Yeah, I got you. I wanted to play the first one, then accidentally playing the second one. All right, I'm going to reset it because I want to play the first one. I want to play the second one. The second one's way too hard. Oh, damn it. That's not what I meant to do. God dang it. It took me back to the beginning of the menu. All right, where was I at? D1K, D2K. The first one is on D2K, right? You just have to select it. Game 1. There we go. Now we're talking. Now, here we go. Oh, yeah. This is a very good version. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as good as the NES one. I mean, obviously, that's my favorite one. But this is just as good, if not better, than, you know, the 7800 or ColecoVision version. Sounds way better than the 7800 version. That one sounds like crap. It's got good graphics, but the sound is terrible. ColecoVision version is very good, but not 100%. You know, it's missing a few things. It's still really good, though. What am I supposed to do here? Come on, guys. Yeah, get some. Okay, you guys go up there. Ah, shit. Come on, dude. All right, here we go. No, they tricked me. I was deceived and lied to. And normally I don't have any problem with this level, but there's always a way for me to screw something up. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to play it for a second. All right. I want to play Intellivision. We got to do Intellivision. Man, my throat is messed up again. Where's Intellivision? I don't see it. Maybe it's not in alphabetical order. That was the demo for Castlevania. There it is. Intellivision. It's weird how it's not in alphabetical order, but that's all right. Ooh. Ew. Poor Donkey Kong falling on his head. I know, it's so bad. I bought a cartridge of this. This is very hard to play with an Intellivision controller. Oh, damn it. I always thought it was such a rip-off that they give you that right there at the end of the level to kill all the people on the screen. It's like, thanks for nothing. Appreciate. Foodstuffs. Ah, come on, dude. Come on. Damn it. It's not even anything, and I could have avoided getting hit. Sparrowman, wow, these old games back to simpler times. Don't know why Intellivision didn't do better. I mean, it did pretty good, you know. It wasn't like a failure or anything. It just wasn't nearly as popular as Atari was back then. I'll say this. The game collapse, or whatever you want to call it, the failure of the gaming industry back then, it wasn't because of Intellivision. I mean, I'm sure, you know, there's games that are bad on Intellivision just like they are on anything else, but there was a lot of great games on the Intellivision console. That's all I'm trying to say. People blame E.T., they blame a lot of stuff, but I never heard nobody blame Intellivision for the gaming industry collapsing. Okay. Ah, you freaking bat. I've never been able to get anywhere in this game because it's so hard to control with the Intellivision disc. Ugh. I gotta get some more life. There's a spot up here not too far from this where I've never gotten past because it's just, if you're using the disc, it's very, very difficult. Medusa heads. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get away from me, Medusa. I'm dead. Damn it. I need a cheat code. Come on. Let me just get through here, please. I think there's some food here somewhere, right over here. No? I thought there was. Damn it! Ah, you fuck stopped at exactly the wrong spot. There's the food. I knew there was food somewhere. I mean, there's going to eventually be food somewhere. This is where I don't think I've ever gotten past. It's really hard to do this with a disc. I might have gotten past this before, but not much further past. Good God. It's really hard to gauge that. on. No food. Damn, this is where... Oh, yeah, this is where I struggle. Wow, I'm about to die. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I never made it past the Medusa right there. Good God. We need save states. We need save states. Okay, let me... That's Reno's side. Do they have Fox and Forest? Not on this. Not yet. Not that I'm aware of. Casey says, on a lot of homebrew games, pressing 9 as the title screen does something. Okay. you can only do so much. Yes, that's true. Why is there nothing there? Oh, it's a... I forgot about that. I'm like, why is there nothing there? Because it's a thing. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try this one more time, but I don't think I can make it. Oh, that bat! I never see it. Money. You son of a bitch. Yeah, this is a recreation of Castlevania, the first Castlevania for the Intellivision. It's not really a port. It's like a whole, they just remade the game using Intellivision stuff. So, it's a homage. It's an homage. I'm gonna die right here. I just feel like I'm gonna die right here. Oh, somehow I made it. Nothing there. Ah, come on. I got no weapons except the stopwatch. Oh, Stopwatch did the job. Awesome. Usually the stopwatches don't work on bosses and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, they did a really good job on this, for sure. I think this is the furthest I've ever gotten. I don't think I've ever beaten Medusa right there. I think I can save my game, too. Hang on. Oh, no, I can't. I was thinking of the Commodore 64. I've been playing so much of the C64 Mini. I was thinking I could save my game. They don't have that, right? They don't have save states on this. I don't think so, right? That's cool. Listen to that music. It's that little jumping, those little mini jumping monkey guys, whatever they are. Skeletons. I still can't believe they can even do this game. So ridiculous. Wow. That was almost really, really bad. Ah, you stupid bat. Maybe it was a bird. I can't tell. I need some food. I'm about to die. Damn it. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't realize that was that right there. Graphics are simple. Sometimes I can't tell what I'm looking at. Come on, hit him. Oh man, I can't hit him. Son of a bitch. Couldn't hit him. He was too low. Alright, at least I'm right here. Come on, dude. Oh, are you fucking kidding? Damn. Food. I needed that. Oh, it's the mummies. Mummies alive. Damn it. That was terrible. That's fun, though. Very fun. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. So, we've improved our Commodore 64 Mini. We did the update. We got 8 more games just from the update. Then I was able to sideload some games, some of which work really good, some of which I had some problems with. Got the keyboard working and got the PS3 controller to work on it. I don't know why none of the other controllers seem to work, but that one works. And then we got the Intellivision Sprint, and we got it going. Controller's working good. For some reason, the dual thing with Night Stalker didn't work. I'm not sure what's up with that. But we were able to get a really good D-pad controller, this one for the Xbox, working on it. And guys, we're going to be having some fun. We're going to be having a lot of fun. I got to get all the images loaded and everything set up properly. If I decide to, I don't know. I guess I will. But yeah, we're going to have fun with both of these new little systems. I mean, the Commodore 64 Mini has been out forever. It's been out for years and years. I'm just now getting it. But the Sprint just came out not too long ago, and I was able to get it today in the mail. Thank God. Thank you, FedEx. I can't believe they actually delivered it on a Sunday. I'm very shocked. I didn't expect it to happen. I thought it would be Monday at the earliest. But there we go. So, guys, thanks so much for hanging out in the chat, for being here for this. I greatly appreciate you being here, for joining me and playing some of these super duper retro games and experiencing the Intellivision Sprint, this new thing that is actually here and it physically exists and it's real. I appreciate this very, very much. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, Bassarino, Cluck I8Q. Thank you for being here. Pharaoh Man, Dan Wiley. We've got Born Distracted, the Intellivision gamer, Casey, who made so much of this possible. Casey's efforts led to a lot of interesting things. So thank you, Casey, for everything you've done. Everything. Big Block Plymouth, thank you for being here as well. Nick, the Geekstorian, dude. Everybody check out Nick's channel. It is The Bee's Knees. If you can figure out what that means, check out Nick's channel. It's awesome. Yes, thank you very much, guys. PJ Smith was here. The Last Line was first in. We had Retro Bro stop by. John, the Retro Bro. Horror Stream was here. Horror Stream Live. Drunky Cheese, my good friend, Evil, or Drunky Cheese, however you want to refer to him. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate you. Chuck, DJC Game Studios. Chuck is another one of my favorite people. He's an awesome Intellivision fan, also a TurboGrafx fan, just like me and PJ and several people, Casey, several people in the chat, big Intellivision fans. Pierre, bonsoir, Pierre. Thank you for being here, Pierre. Jeffrey stopped by. Jeffrey, we want to play Sprint, but not without you. Yeah, Sprint's really cool. I'm very happy with it so far. Did I say Big Block Plymouth? I think I did. I hope I did. I think I can. Luke was here. Luke's Awakening 64, who's very laser focused right now on the Nintendo 64. And it's a great system with new things happening. You know, we got a couple of new FPGA consoles. There's new homebrews. There's awesome stuff. N64 is having a resurgence. It's very popular right now on the internet. So Luke is leading the way on that. Thank you very much, Luke. Thanks for stopping by. Great friend of mine, Luke. Okay. Also, let's see. Who else? So many people. Cranable also was here. Cranable and Silverwings. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Silverwings is the wind beneath my wings. Thank you, Silverwings. As always. Ribbon Squash also here. Ribbon Squash with some funny information, some tips on how to count. Thank you for that. Math is not my forte. I should have gotten these tips back when I bought an Atari Jaguar. Back when I was getting an Atari Jaguar. Then I might have been able to do the math properly. It could have saved me a lot of money. Damn it. Born Distracted, thank you for being here. My God, I am going to miss people. Buggy was also here. Metal Torso, the Iron Chest. Oh my gosh, we had so many people. So many awesome friends of mine stopping by, hanging out with me. That's as far back as it lets me go, guys. It won't scroll any further. So if you were in the upper part of that, the upper echelon, the early people into the chat, and I didn't mention you, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. But I'm sorry about that. Anyway, Geek Historian says, N64 is so hot right now. Sorry, couldn't resist. Damn phone, leave me alone. Couldn't resist the Zoolander reference. I missed it. I'm sorry. I missed it. The Zoolander reference. My bad. My bad. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, lots of cool stuff. I'm probably going to move my super duper retro stuff into the other room for that. And my old Intellivision will move to my CRT TV. It's going to retire sort of to just my personal usage there. But yeah, this has been awesome. You know, we had a little hiccup here and there with the C64 Mini. We had a little hiccup with the sound. And for some reason, the dual thing doesn't work on Night Stalker, which maybe it does, and I just don't know how to do it. But maybe it's that I didn't start the game. That's probably what it is. You know what? We can check this. We can check this. Let's do that. That's what we need to do. We need to have it enabled already. We're going to check this before we wrap up here. We're going to check it. All right. So if I get back to the regular stuff, I think I just have to pull the thumb drive out, and then it just will revert back to the regular stuff. So let's see. Let's pull the thumb drive out. If I can get a hold of it. There we go. All right. And it reverts back to regular stuff. So we're going to try this before I end the stream and see. So I've got 1 and 2 already set up. Maybe I think that might have been what the problem was. I didn't have it already set up. Let's see. I might be wrong. But let's see. So we got it already set up. And maybe if I press enter on the second controller. No, it's still moving it with, Am I remembering this wrong? Did it never use the disc for shooting different directions and it's just the buttons? Am I just remembering it wrong? Is that what it is? Is this me being stupid? That's very, very possible. So I can use the buttons on the second controller. That works fine. Maybe that's what it always was, and I'm just remembering it completely wrong. You must remember it correctly. I don't know. Just buttons. Okay, Casey, thank you. So it's not that it didn't do what it was supposed to. It's that I am old and my brain is Swiss cheese and I don't remember things properly. So now I'm happy because it does do what it was supposed to do. I'm just very forgetful. I'm going to sit here and play this now. I'm not going to sit here and play this. We're wrapping up. The stream is over. It's time to go home. Why am I still playing Night Stalker? I got a fever, and the only prescription is more Night Stalker. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good.